Aloha again, Triforcers and friends of Triforce. We're back talking about our gear. We already talked about our morning stuff, our swim stuff. Let's move on to talking about our bike stuff. After I ditch my goggles, my speed suit, my cap, check those off, pick up my bike bag, put on my helmet. This is the Rudy Project helmet. I like this one because it's designed to be aerodynamic. Most of us don't have access to wind tunnels, so this is aerodynamic for people if they've got a rounded back, flat back, if they keep their head high, if they point their head down. It's basically aerodynamic in all those different circumstances, which is good for most people to have something that's a safe choice. Also, nutrition-wise, I'll also grab 2 extra Clif Bars. I keep 3 in my bento box here. I'll take these 2. Put them in the back of here, in the back of my DeSoto shorts, tucked away for when I run out. A lot of people, they can't tolerate solid foods on the bike or the run, but I'm lucky. I've got sort of the iron gut, so I can handle Clif Bars go down pretty easily for me. But it's definitely an individual thing you want to test in your own training. Also got these shoes. I don't do the flying mount on the bike. I find that for most triathletes, they spend so much time fumbling with their Velcro and getting their foot in their shoe that I doubt there's much time savings at all for them. And I actually like having the protection of my shoe, clomping around in bike shoes as opposed to my bare feet around transition. So I'll use, this is actually just a road shoe. I find the extra buckles don't take much more than an extra second or 2 to get into, and I find they give me a little extra support for an Ironman race. In a quick Olympic distance triathlon where you want to be on and off the bike, snap, you want to use a set of tri-shoes and do the flying mount, but for Ironman it's probably, for most people just as good to use some road shoes and not do a flying mount. So as far as my nutrition setup, I've got, as I mentioned, 2 Clif Bars in the bento box. I use this Specialized Virtue aerodynamic bottle. Before they started serving the Ironman Perform drink on the course, I couldn't stomach the Gatorade, so I'd make my own keyed concentrate drink, put a couple squirts in with the water. I get the aid station. Now, I love the Ironman Perform drink, so this just stays empty on the bike as an aerodynamic fairing. I use this Profile Designs Aero drink. You'll probably see pieces of these littered throughout the course. A couple tricks with this. First of all, they come with these yellow sponges. Be sure to use 2 sponges. That's going to eliminate the splashing. They say trim your straw a little bit, but not too much. The straw creates a lot of drag. And instead of using the rubber bands that they give you, I like to use a hair rubber band. It's got an elastic cover over it. And just wrap it around like so. Cross it over. Take it over. Cross it over the other side. Pull it down, wrap it around, and that baby's not going anywhere. So that's the air drink. And then as far as my flat tire stuff, I keep a nice simple setup. I just a tube, a CO2, and the CO2 head just stuffed in this little wedgie bag right under the seat. I'll keep the tire levers tend not to fit that well, so I keep them in the bento box here. I keep my Clif Bars here in the bag. Race morning, I'm going to rip this top off and just have them. I break them into pieces, 6 pieces each Clif Bar. And I set this Timex watch to beep every 5 minutes. So on the odd numbered beeps, I take a drink from my bottle. On the even numbers, I'll drink and have 1/6 of a Clif Bar. That's going to get me about 250 calories with a Clif Bar an hour. Plus, I'm aiming to finish this bottle by each aid station, so it's going to get me over 400 calories an hour. A lot of people don't need that much and can't stomach that much. That's something for you to practice in your race rehearsal workouts. So, we've covered our swim stuff, we've covered our bike stuff, and in our next video, we're going to move on to our run gear.